to work. Okay, so just let's, do the health of baby bounce. And if you're lifting your heels up a little bit and kind of pushing down, trying to prevent the heels from landing, on that you're going to be working the front of your foot more and the calf muscles and your arches. So and just enjoy it. You know, that's why I say sometimes we work harder than we have to. Nothing wrong with working hard. You can work hard if you want. That's okay too. So it has a little icon at the bottom kind of showing you what the next movement is going to be. We're thinking about making that just one movement. We'll put it up on the left-hand side of the app so it just shows you what the next movement's going to be. It's a little bigger, a little easier to see. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're rocking. We want to lift our torso up, and just kind of as we're lifting high, we're getting that stretch all along the muscles on the side. So it's just that stretching up and down. Don't overdo it, but if you can feel a little stretch, you can feel that stretch in the hips, you can feel that stretch in the psoas muscle, on the waist. It's just wherever it's tight, and this is helping to pump and increase circulation between the vertebral joints of the back as well, to increase flexibility in the back. Okay, now we're going to do the twist, and as we're doing the twist, we're working at the waist. Again, kind of lift yourself up. You can actually feel what's going on in the body as you're doing that little twist to get that stretch. But you're doing so much with this movement. So we're working all the muscles that wrap around the waist here right now. And then we're going to work the hip socket area. And you can do repetitions of this. This routine's only 12 minutes long. You can clone the routine. There's a clone button. You clone it, copy it, and it's up in the top right-hand corner, I believe. You clone it, and then you can add to it. So you can customize or change the routine to last a little longer if you want, or shorter. It's up to you. Okay, now we're going to keep this is not exactly what it shows him doing, but what I want you to do, keep the hip straight ahead. We are simply working the hip socket area. So we're twisting, but our waist is straight ahead. So this is all in the hip. So this is what's helped people that have had sciatica issues. It loosens the muscles that wrap around this whole area. It's been incredible over the years of results that we've had with people doing this movement. So this is all helping increase fluid movement, circulation, and flexibility in that hip joint area. So it's done just by twisting like that. So it's and we want good, flexible hips. And this is one of the movements. Okay, now we want to jump side to side. We're also lifting our torso up and feeling that stretch as we're rocking side to side. So somebody asked earlier about the bar. If you want to make it so it's not as wiggly, you can put one layer of duct tape around the leg and then slide the bar over the leg. With that one layer of duct tape in it, stiffens it up. I can feel the stretch here, probably more of the psoas muscle, I suspect. But you're pumping the lymphatic system. This is a big pump. And as you're rocking side to side, You're also loosening up the vertebral joints along the back and all the muscles along the back. But just think tall. How you doing, Justice? Good. Good. Okay. So just kickouts. Now we're working on strengthening the hip, that whole hip socket area as well. All the ligaments and muscles. We're working the obliques too. So the hips. So as I come down with that weight there, that's a lot of weight. So don't overdo it. But you can see how doing the app of watching a TV show, the time just flies by. You're watching the show, and then you hear the ding. So now we're going back to the twist. We're loosening up those muscles, keeping them loose, even though we were strengthening them too. And when you start this, you don't know how much space you have between the vertebral joints and the disc. So start off gently. And you can stay on the mat the whole time. You don't have to jump off the mat. This is digestion, elimination. We're working on the colon and the intestines, the liver, kidney, spleen, gallbladder, pancreas, adrenals, all throughout the spinal column, spinal fluid. Okay, so now it's back to this one. Hips straight ahead. We're working the hip socket area again. Again, this isn't for, it's not a big aerobic exercise. It's for the health and flexibility and strengthen the hips. And a key, while you're doing it, you're putting weight on the body. So if you want to work the chest or the stomach or the shoulders, tense those muscles up while you're doing it. You can tense the stomach muscles up and still be working the hips. And if you want to work the upper back, you just lift the arms up a little bit while you're doing it too. We're focusing on the hips right now. Okay, so now this is a stretch. So we're leaning and lifting our body up high, but opening up the lower back and that whole side of the hip again. If you're not feeling any stretch, that's great. You probably have some better flexibility than you thought. But think lifting up the body. And then you can guess we're going to do the other side next. And the side that you may have a little more, if you have curvature in the back, a little scoliosis, your hips are out of alignment a little bit, you'll likely feel more stretch on one side of the body than you do on the other. If you have a lot of stress in the lower back, you may also, this might be helpful too, because it's helping to open up the vertebral joints in the lower back and increase circulation to those discs too. Okay, I'm back to the gentle twist. Kind of restoring balance or homeostasis through that whole area of the body. And again, you can tighten those stomach muscles while you're doing it, and you're getting an isometric for toning and an isotonic for building, because it's all weight bearing. And then we're going to end up with just a gentle bounce. Roll your shoulders back a little bit. Chest up, pull your chin in a little, and you may feel that in the back, and that's okay. You don't have to overdo it, but if you feel a little bit of resistance while you're holding a proper position, that means the body is starting to adapt again. And congratulations. So that's our Mr. Rebounder app. Thank you for being part of the program.